Hello my dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you subject maths in standard 7th. Today in this video we are going to continue with our chapter number 14. Name of the chapter is Algebraic Formulae Expansion of Squares. We will solve the sums from practice set 53. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side. Press the bell icon also to get my recent videos. So children, these are the expansion formula which we have seen in our practice set 51. Based on these formulas, we have solved the sums on practice set 51. So this is expansion of a plus b and a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. If this is written in the other way, that means if I write a square minus b square is equal to a plus b and a minus b, then it can be said as the factorization of a square minus b square. That means a plus b and a minus b are the factors of a square minus b square. So for getting the factors in bracket in such a way that you should see that the first term should have perfect square, second term should also have the perfect square. So in this way, this formula we can apply to solve the sums from practice set 53. But you should see that both these terms should have perfect square. This is also a expansion formula. Instead of writing this way, I have written this way. That means left hand side is written on right hand side and right hand side is written on the left hand side. So this is also a formula. So let us solve the sums. Factorize the following expression as we all can see in the textbook also. Here factorizing binomial can be done by using the formula. We also get the factors a square minus b square is equal to a plus b and a minus b. And again we can use the factorization formula in this way to solve the sums, where we have to see that the terms which are given should be in the perfect square, in the form of perfect square terms. So let us see how to solve. Practice set 53. Factorize the following expression. First one is p square minus q square. So let us write the question. We directly start our solution by using formula, because both the terms are perfect square terms. So we write by using expansion formula or only formula. By using formula, a square minus b square is equal to a plus b in first bracket and a minus b in the second bracket, and therefore our sum is p square minus q square. It can be written as p plus q in first bracket and p minus q in the second bracket. Now let us see the second sum. It is 4x square minus 25y square. Now as with variable, there are the numbers, coefficients are there with variable. So first convert it into the perfect square and then we will apply the formula. So 4x square minus 25y square. 4 is square of 2. X square is square of x, so 2x square. This 4x square can be written as 2x whole square, and 25y square can be written as 5y whole square. In this way we have to convert this or transform this number into perfect square numbers, okay, so that we can apply the formula properly. Now we can apply by using the formula. Use formula. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b first bracket, a minus b second bracket. Now we will write our question. While writing the question, we should not write this. We will be writing this conversion which we have converted here. So we write this 2x whole square minus 5y whole square. Now first term a is 2x and second term b is 5y. So 2x plus 5y and 2x minus 5y. So in this way we can factorize this 4x square. Again we can write here, therefore 4x square minus 25y square factors are 2x plus 5y and 2x minus 5y. In this way you have to convert properly, so the formulas can be applied. Now let us see the third sum. Y square minus 4. So y square minus 4, y is perfect square. So we write y square as it is, minus 4. 4 is the square of 2. So we should write 4 as 2 square. And then only we can apply the formula. So by using formula, we write formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b in first bracket, a minus b in the second bracket. Now we will apply the formula to this binomial y square minus 2 square, which is equal to y plus 2 in first bracket and y minus 2 in the second bracket. So therefore y square minus 4, y square minus 4 is equal to y plus 2 and y minus 2. In this way we can write the factors of y square minus 4. Now see this fourth sum, p square minus 1 upon 25. First convert this properly in the perfect square. P square minus 1 upon 25. P square is perfect square minus 1 upon 25. 1 is square of 1 and 25 is square of 5. So it should be written as 1 upon 5 square. Now we write by using formula. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b. So it is equal to p square minus 1 upon 5 whole square is equal to p plus 1 upon 5 and p minus 1 upon 5. And therefore p square minus 1 upon 25 is equal to p plus 1 upon 5 and p minus 1 upon 5. Put the box. Now next two sums. 9x square minus 1 upon 16y square. First convert this into the perfect square, proper squares. 9x square minus 1 upon 16y square. 9 and 1 upon 16 are perfect square numbers. So 9 is square of 3. And for x square we should write only x and put inside the box. So 3x square means 9x square minus 1 upon 16 means 1 upon 4 y square. Okay. So y square is square of y and 1 upon 16 is square of 1 upon 4. Now we will write by using formula. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b. Now apply the formula. We write 3x square minus 1 upon 4 y square. Our a is 3x totally and b is 1 upon 4 y. So a plus b means 3x plus 1 upon 4 y and a minus b means 3x minus 1 upon 4 y. Check it properly, and therefore 9x square minus 1 upon 16 y square will be equal to 3x plus 1 upon 4 y and 3x minus 1 upon 4 y. Put the box to the answer. Now this is very easy solution. We can directly apply the formula. By using formula, so we write the formula. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b. Use the formula. X square minus 1 upon x square means what? X plus 1 upon x and x minus 1 upon x over. We cannot solve after this because all the variables are there, no number is there. So this is the answer. Now let us see next sums. Now let us observe this sum, a square b and minus ab. Here only ab is there, no square is there. That means we cannot apply the formula here. Both the terms should have square. If both the terms are not having square, we cannot apply the formula. So when the formula cannot be applied, what we have to see how to factorize the binomial. We can factorize the binomial by taking out common from both the terms. So what is common? Let us first write these terms in such a way that we can take out common. So solution, I will be writing this a square b minus ab first. Now this a square means a into a, correct? Multiply by b. This type of factorization we have seen in practice set 52. So a square can be converted into a product and multiply by b as it is, minus ab means a multiplied by b. Now see children, these are the two terms. This is one term and this is second term. When multiplication is there, terms cannot be separated. Terms are always separated by plus or minus sign. Terms are not separated by multiplication sign. If the multiplication is there, that means that is a single term. That is one term only. Okay. And when minus sign is there, the terms are separated into two terms. So from this first term and second term, we can see that a and b are common. A and b are common. So I can take out ab common. So from first term, when I take out a and b common, let me use my pencil, I can show you properly. So a and b is taken out common. So a is remaining. Taking out common means what? Actually we are dividing. So here a is remaining. So we are dividing by ab. Okay, a into b, and we are dividing by ab. We have taken out common ab means what? We are dividing by ab. So ab cancelled, a is remaining. Now minus sign is there, put the minus sign. From second term, again second term is a into b. From this a into b, ab is taken out common. That means ab cancelled with ab. Both the terms numerator denominator are cancelled, means what is remaining? 1 is remaining. What is there? 1. ab ones are ab, ab ones are ab, 1 is there. So full ab is taken out common means what? 1 is there. So in this way we can factorize this binomial. So factors of a square b minus ab are ab in bracket a minus 1. So when if it is not possible to apply the formula, you can take out the common. Now let us see this 8th sum. It is 4x square y minus 6x square. Again we can see that 4 is the square of 2, but 6 is not square of 2. So again in such cases we will solve by this method first. We will solve by taking out common method. Okay. So 4x square y minus 6x square. 4x square y can be written as 4 can be written as 2 into 2. X square means x into x and multiply by y. Now let us see how to write this 6x square. 2 into 3 is 6 and x square is x into x. We have seen this type of factorization in practice set 52. Now see what can be taken out common. What is common? Here 2 is common. Then x common. That means 2x square is common. 2x square is common. 2x square is common. From first term 2x square is taken out common. 2y is remaining minus. From second term again 2x square is taken out common. So only 3 remaining. So in this way we are getting the answer. Therefore 4x square y minus 6x square is equal to, factors are 2x square, 2y minus 3. Put the box. Ninth sum. 1 upon 2y square minus 8z square. So it can be written as 1 upon 2 into y minus, if I write 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2. okay, and z into z. 8 means 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, and these are the z, okay, this is z and these are 2. So what is common? We can take out this 1 upon 2 common, correct? 1 upon 2 can be taken out common, y square. From here, if 1 upon 2 I take out common, that means what will be remaining? So if you take out 1 by 2 common, 1 upon 2 common from second term, what will be remaining? 16 will be there. Here 2, 2, 2, 8 and 16z. I will show you how 16z will be there. 16z square. I am going to show you. Now see children, this is 8, okay, and from 8 we are taking 1 upon 2 common. That means we are dividing it by 1 upon 2. 8 is divided by 1 upon 2. So 8 is divided by 1 upon 2 means 8 is multiplied by its reciprocal. So it is multiplied by 2 upon 1. Correct? So when we take out common means actually we divide. So we have taken out 1 upon 2 common from first term. So y square is remaining, and from second term 8 is the coefficient. From 8 we have taken 1 upon 2 common. That means actually we are dividing by 1 upon 2, and we are dividing 1 upon 2 means what? We are multiplying by 2 upon 1. So when we multiply by 2 upon 1, 8 2s are 16 we get here. So 8 multiplied by 2 upon 1 is 16. So when you take out common 1 upon 2 from 8, what is remaining? 16 is remaining. It is not 4. Okay, always keep this in mind. So in this way we have to take out common. So now let us continue. 1 upon 2, this y square is square of y, and 16z is 4z square, square of 4z square. Now here for this bracket we can apply formula by using formula. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b in first bracket and a minus b in the second bracket. Okay, so we will be applying the formula to this bracket only. This 1 upon 2 we keep on writing as it is. So 1 upon 2 y square minus 4z square. This 1 upon 2 I am writing as it is. And for this bracket, if you apply this formula a plus b, a minus b, our a is y and b is 4z. So in first bracket we get y plus 4z, and in second bracket we will get y minus 4z. In this way we will get the answer for this factorization of this term 1 upon 2 y square minus 8z square. Its factors are 1 upon 2, y plus 4z and y minus 4z. Now let us see the 10th sum solution. 2x square minus 8y square. Again 2 and 8 are not the perfect squares. So what we will do, we will first take out common. 2 into x minus 2 into 2 into 2. 8 factors are 2 into 2 into 2, and y square is y into y. Now let us check, only 2 can be taken out common. So 2 I have to take out common. Inside bracket what is remaining? X into x is x square minus this 2 is taken out common. 2 2s are 4 y square. Again square is there inside the bracket. So we can apply the formula, but before applying the formula, convert it properly in the square. So x square can be written as x square and 4y square can be written as 2y whole square. 4 is the square of 2 and y square is the square of y. Now we can apply the formula by using formula. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b in first bracket and a minus b in the second bracket. So 2 into x square minus 2y square can be written as 2 as it is. I will be writing our a is x and b is 2y. So in first bracket x plus 2y and in second bracket x minus 2y. So in this way we can get the factors like this.
Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.